Hey guys, Pulkit this side from Gadget Generations, and today I'm going to bring you a brand new review video. Today I'm going to talk about this Singaporean brand known as Kotori Audio. Previously I have reviewed their Kotori Audio Vampire, which is a pretty good sounding 1BA driver IEM, and now I'm going to talk about their first hybrid pair of in-ear monitors into the market, which is the Kotori Audio Zephyr. The pair retails for $150 into the international market, and Headphone Zone has brought them to India as well. The person behind the brand has been to the Mumbai Connect as well. The Zephyr retails for 15,000 Indian rupees onto the Headphone Zone website, with stock coming soon. So back to the Zephyr, by the way. So Zephyr houses a one dynamic driver and one balanced armature driver configuration, along with some of their self-developed technologies such as the interchamber pressure relief mechanism, which is set to enhance the bass response and also to enhance the wearing comfort for the IEMs. I would like to thank Kotori Audio for sending in this sample for the purpose of this review. If you guys want to purchase it, I would suggest you guys purchase it from Headphone Zone, since there will be no customs and there will be no other issues, so you can directly purchase it from them. Now let's begin, and I will be beginning with the design and build quality of the pair. Kotori Audio Zephyr looks absolutely fantastic. The pair has a minimalistic look approach. It doesn't has any shiny shells or shiny or colorful shells. It basically has a very minimalistic geometrical pattern onto the face covers, and the face covers are, by the way, made up of high quality aluminum alloy material. The inner shell is black in color and has a bit of thick presentation to itself. So yeah, the pair is a bit onto the thicker side, although I would like to mention that I don't get any discomfort whenever I wear the pair. Wait a second, the cable just got tangled. Okay, so yeah, I get no discomfort at all, and in fact the stock ear tips work quite well with the pair for me. Moreover, I would like to talk about the design of the face covers. The face covers look absolutely phenomenal. They look different. While being minimalistic, they have a 3D geometrical pattern which has a bit of beveled space to them. I will be adding the b-roll so you guys can have a closer look to them. I must say that this hexagonal design has a bit of sharper edges onto the side, but that doesn't affect the fit at all, because the face covers sit onto the outer side of my ear and I don't get any kind of discomfort with this. Moreover, the included cable is quite nice. It gets tangled quite easily, but it is decent and it has a 3.5mm termination. Overall, the pair looks quite beautiful. It has a very minimalistic approach, which I personally appreciate sometimes, because it lets you disappear into the crowd while you enjoy your favorite music. Next, I would like to talk about the drivability part. So drivability, the pair is not very demanding. I have tested it across different sources, from direct 3.5 output of my MacBook to Foci Audio DS2 along with my smartphone, and then using it with the which one was it, the FIO BTR 17, and then with the Hibi R82 as well. So I have tested it across different sources and it works quite well, although I'd suggest give it a slight bit of warm source for best enjoyment, like the Hibi R82 or the Foci Audio DS2 also adds a bit of warmth, so basically it is also a good source. But overall you don't need additional DAC amp. Just a bit of warmth is all the Kotori Audio Zephyr needs, and that is some of my subjective opinion about the pair. Now let's talk about the sound quality part. Basically the pair has a very unique sound profile for this price point. So what we get at the $100 to $200 price bracket is usually mostly balanced sound profile or slightly warmer sound profile, but Kotori Audio Zephyr hits differently because it maintains a very neutral and natural sound tuning profile. I think I have a thing for neutral IEMs nowadays, because my previous review was also about the Let's Shore Mystigate, which is a premium flagship IEM that has a neutral and natural sound profile, and I am talking about Kotori Audio Zephyr today that also has a neutral and natural sound profile. We will be beginning with the bass region. So bass region is a bit lean, although it has good speed and good sub bass reach onto itself, so you can actually feel the rumble in the track Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. It just sounds thunderous onto that track. And then the mid bass has a decent enough punch. I won't call it to be slamming, but it has good definition onto that section. And While some balanced sound lover or some natural sound lovers like me would enjoy that, some bass heads won't enjoy and would require a bit of more quantity into the mid bass section. When we transition into the mid bass section, yeah, so when we transition into the mid range section, the mid range section sound very clear. It is crystal clear, in fact, and has a very good resolution for vocals as well as instruments. You can actually pinpoint different instruments because they sound very crisp and defined. I'm talking about acoustic guitars, acoustic guitars, pianos, violins, all things that are onto the mid range section sound very beautiful and are produced with great authority. They are not too into the face either, so you get a good sense of openness into the mid range. So they sound very well separated even in busy tracks. I remember I was testing this IEM on this track by a Pakistani artist known as Hadika Kiani. She recently released a Qawwali album which has 3 tracks: Paisa Bolta Hai, and then Tumhe Dil Lagi, and then the Sanson Ki Mala. All 3 have been on repeat for myself for the past month or something. And the pair produces the instruments. So basically those tracks have very good definition for tabla and harmonium, very good rendition and very good arrangement for them. And the Zephyr brings them to life. I remember there was this tabla that was really showing good decay despite having slightly lower mid-bass presentation onto the set, and then the harmonium was sounding so melodious and so musical that I was getting lost into the music again and again. So both instruments as well as vocals maintain a very neutral and natural tonality to them. I won't call them to be colored by any means, and that is one of the key aspects of the Kotori Audio Zephyr's tuning. It is very well defined into the mid-range, and then it is very well tuned because the tonality is very natural and neutral in its presentation. I would like to correct myself again. So basically it is not only defined into the mid-range, it is very well defined across the frequency band. Despite having low quantities into the lower end, the definition is top notch. Kotori Audio is just focus on to delivering very good clarity and very good definition for the entire range that the pair produces. Next, I would like to talk about the treble. Before I talk about treble, I would like to talk about some upper mids as well. Vocals have a good heft to them. They are not very far, and they are not too into the face either, so they are very well placed onto the stage, and they have a natural sense of heft to them. So you won't be able to call them to be overly hefty or getting lean by any means. So the pair maintains good weight to them, and basically very well defined again in terms of definition, in terms of clarity and presentation for vocals. Next, the treble region. Treble region is extended well. Some people might call it a bit bright as well, although I don't find it to be bright, and also I don't find it to be harsh or sibilant at all. But yes, the treble region is a bit boosted, and there is a bit of a boost into the I guess 4 to 6K region, because I hear a bit of sibilance into the vocal high notes as well. So when female vocals, they tend to reach the high notes, I can actually hear a bit of sibilance presence, and that puts me a bit off into the vocal presentation. Otherwise, the tonality and the naturalness is on point. Just that top notch boost, a bit of boost onto the lower treble region, gives a sense of sibilance for female vocals. Sometimes, oh, by the way, also the treble region extends well, and it has a very airy and open presentation, so you can actually pinpoint different instruments like violins, electric guitars that are reaching deep into the treble region to be very well defined and very well separated among the even in busy tracks. So I was listening to this track, which is one of my favorite busy tracks, like Billie Jean and then the Master of Puppets by Metallica, and both these tracks were handled quite well with the Zephyr. I don't feel any kind of congestion because the separation between the instruments is very well done. I'm really impressed with the separation, with the clarity throughout the frequency band for the Kotori Audio Zephyr. Now let's talk about some technicalities part. So basically, I would like to imaging and layering and separation are the key star points for Kotori Audio Zephyr, because different instruments are very well defined. Again, I am repeating this word, I am sorry about this, but I just can't get it. I am going to title the video Kotori Audio Zephyr a very well defined IEM, because it is. even in busy tracks you can actually pinpoint different instruments across the sound stage quite well, and the imaging and layering for them is actually pinpoint. Soundstage feels a bit intimate, but the depth has a good perception, so you actually don't feel any kind of congestion or don't feel any kind of intimacy. That intimacy is a bit of more present because the vocals are a bit focused, and that again that boost into the lower treble region from what I believe. Lastly, I would like to say that Kotori Audio Zephyr is a solid IEM. Basically, I would like to repeat myself again. In this price segment, there are mostly balanced sets, then there are mostly sets that have a slightly warm tuning profile, but the Kotori Audio Zephyr nails it with a very unique and very well defined sound presentation with a very neutral and natural tonality across the frequency band. Although there is a bit of sibilance onto the higher notes, although I would love some more mid-bass punch, but I can't deny the fact that I absolutely adore what Kotori Audio Zephyr packs. And moreover, it is now available on Headphone Zone as well. So if you guys want a neutral and natural sounding IM and don't mind a bit of sibilance up top, and you can actually pair her with the slightly warm source so you can get a bit of boost into the bass region, then Kotori Audio Zephyr is a solid IM. I would like to rate it 4 out of 5 star. That 1 point is deducted only because half point for the sibilance present and half point for the lack of mid bass punch for my taste. So yeah, that's it. That's all about the Kotori Audio Zephyr from my side. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. Don't forget to leave me a like, and if you guys have any questions related to the Kotori Audio Zephyr, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. Well, that's Pulkit, your friend from Gadget Generation, signing off from today's video. Also, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching till the very end.